Welcome to a Gaming on a Budget Kickstarter preview. Today we bring you District Z from RubiOH Games. Now, District Z is at its heart a race game. Its objective is to find one of a handful of items necessary either for your own survival or, in the case of the cure, for the survival of all mankind, and get out of town with it. Now, it's a Kickstarter relaunch, and personally I would say that the creator, George Rubio, took some time and made some really significant improvements to this game. The first time around, well, you had two statistics. You had your combat and your health. So characters were either good at combat or not so good at combat. And it really, it's odd that the child has a similar combat rating to the police officer, for example. That seems strange. But, as I'll show you right here, the game has undergone some significant improvements. See, the original card, keep in mind this is a P&P made by me, and I am not good at making things, had a combat value and a health value. The new version has combat, agility, perception, and health. Now, these stats will be principally used for making checks of one form or another. You'll, roll combat against the zombies, or you could try and evade them. This is a leaps and bounds improvement over the original, because now you actually have characters who, instead of specializing in fighting, they specialize in avoiding fighting, which is fantastic because while combat may be the cooler option, it's not always the best one. You run into a big fat pile of ravenous zombies, which you'll see momentarily, and you may want to just get out of the room. My wife has repeatedly gotten that card as her first card and died horribly and thrown a small fit. Until we realized, wait a minute, in this version we don't have to fight them. We can theoretically run away, which has made a fantastic difference. So, what we have now is the character standee cards, which, keep in mind this is a Kickstarter review copy, so, not everything is final, things may change, so on and so forth. The characters on their standees that will represent your position on the grid of location cards. You're going to explore through the location cards, one card at a time, until you find a location objective, which you will then take and, attempt to flee out the town exit, which will be the opposite corner from the one you started in, and you'll mark that at the beginning of the game with, a colored cube.
That will match the colored stands.
Yeah, the stands will be colored in the final version, assuming that these things aren't upgraded or changed or, what have you. The current plan is colored stands. Now, this is a very portable game. You have a deck of cards here. You have some more cards and some stands. And the box, it actually kind of reminds me of oh Lord, now I'm drawing a blank. It reminds me of almost like a slightly wider VHS cassette. If you had, it's about the same height and maybe, inch and a half wider, so it's pretty portable. And you've got all your happy little tokens and dice and, so on and so forth. And no doubt a big fat pile of extra stuff should the Kickstarter do well. So, the basic rules are that you can hold two-handed items at a time, or one two-handed item. Shocking, I know. Your characters don't have 7 hands. Strange. But You can also hold, I think it's, what is it, up to 2 other items, or infinite unhanded items. We'll clarify that in the gameplay section. You've got your survivor cards, which, you know, detail your character. You'll use to mark your wounds, you know, so on and so forth. And you've got the location objectives, which, you know, you'll find, pick up, and carry to the exit. Yes?
Well, how you know the location objectives is that the back looks like a location card and the front looks like an item card.
Mm-hmm. And then you've got the locations. Oh, ravenous zombies. Hilarious. This is my wife's personal nemesis card. It has killed her repeatedly. 3-4 times now at least.
Something like that.
Something like that. I think it killed me once too, didn't it? Oh yeah, I was like 2 steps from winning the game and this card killed me. Alright, well, that should be enough preamble there. We will get right on to the gameplay. Okay, so just to clarify the handed thing, I suffered a serious case of foot and mouth disease. Every item is a one-handed item, and you can hold 4 items. You can only use...
Some items are two-handed.
Right, sorry. Every item is at least one hand, is what I meant to say. You can hold 4 items, be they one-handed or two-handed?
You can hold up to 4 hands worth of items.
Up to 4 hands worth of items. Okay, sorry. You can only use 1 item per check unless it specifies that it's, you know, dual wieldable or is, you know, an always on thing, you know, that just raises your stats like the teddy bear. All I can say is I've been reading a lot of Descent 1 rule books, so I apologize about the no-handed thing. At any rate, let's get right on to the game. So, we have each selected our starting corner here, and marked our ending corner with our little colored cubes. I will be green, and I am playing Avery. My wife will be red, and she is playing Crystal. So, to start the game, I'll be player 1. I will flip my first location, and I found a location objective. I just found the cure, ladies and gentlemen. Well, that's an interesting little quirk of fate. So what's going to happen is I will take this into my inventory and replace it with one of the location cards I removed at the beginning of the game, which I will now flip and resolve. Locked door. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and roll a dice, and shocking, I get 2 zombies to fight. I will grab 2 of my little zombie tokens here. A terrible hand and a guy. So, I will look over here at my combat value, which is a 3. I have no items modifying it, so I'm going to get to roll 3 dice. There are 2 zombies, so my wife will be rolling 2 dice. Alright, so we'll roll it up. I got 2 4s and a 3 versus my wife's 5 and a 2. So I can't beat the 5. I'm going to take a wound for this. But I can beat the 2. So I kill one of the zombies. I'm going to get rid of weird looking dude there. And I'm going to take one of the wound tokens, place it on my character. And now we begin the next round of combat. I still get 3 dice. My combat rating hasn't gone down, but with only 1 zombie, my wife's only rolling 1 dice. Ha! Ha ha ha! You are destroyed, creepy hand in the darkness. Get in that pile. Alright, and that's my turn.
Okay. On my turn, I will flip my starting location, and I am in the impound lot. I will roll a black for my event. And I rolled a 5, so I get 2 zombies.
You can also have dude and creepy hand.
Okay. May I have, Crystal has a combat of 4.
Ooh, spicy. Okay.
Well, I will block the 4, and I will kill the 1.
A tie causes no result.
Yes.
So, one zombie dies horribly, and she takes no wounds.
Yay!
So I'm going to go ahead and roll 1 dice against her 4, and I'm probably going to win. And I didn't.
Very much so did not.
That zombie exploded in a pile of goo.
Alright, and it's your turn.
Alrighty. I'm going to go... It's orthogonals only, so, you know, up, left, right, down. I'm going to go up. I'm basically just trying to make my way to my exit. I found the cure to this deadly, deadly virus. Alright, collapsing factory. Ooh, I get a pistol, a baseball bat, or a knife. All good options.
After event.
Baseball bat. Alright, okay. So while my amazing camera wife retrieves that, the after event is roll a die. The result is the number of zombies you must fight.
You want a baseball bat?
What? Yeah, baseball bat. Ugh, 4. That is not good for me. My baseball bat is giving me +2 combat, but after combat I have to roll to see if it breaks. I think I'm going to take this opportunity to try and run away.
Oh.
So, I am going to roll 3 agility dice versus the 4 zombie dice. Oh, here you go.
This would have flipped back over once you hit the location.
Okay, so the zombies are rolling 4 dice. I'm rolling 3 dice. If I can exceed them, I will get away. That
can you beat 15?
A good result. No, I cannot.
Alright.
So I do not succeed in running away. Let me clarify something real quick while you take your turn, because I think I'm running a little goofy. Okay. So, go ahead and
I am going to move to the side, because I want to, where I will end up in the church, which is kind of fun. I will either find a first aid kit or heal all of my non-existent wounds. I will find a first aid kit. Go through my item pile here. Should be faster if I organize them. First aid kit, which is a one-handed accessory, and I can equip it at any time, unequip it to heal 2 wounds at any time. So, set that next to my character. Role clarified?
Okay. Yes. I was supposed to continue combat. I take 1 wound for failing the check, and I move on to the next round of combat.
Okay.
So pretend I never declared my turn over.
Pretend I didn't take mine, I guess.
Okay, so...
you spawned 4 zombies?
Yes, 4 zombies, that's right.
You can have my 2 tokens.
Here, I got it. Okay, so... Shooby-doo. I guess I'll just start fighting. I'm not a great running away character, so I will definitely use my baseball bat and roll 5 dice against their 4. So let's see what I can do this time. Alright, so I can cancel out one of their 6s here. And let's see, they've got a 6, a 3, and a 1 remaining. I can't do anything about the other 6. But I can deal with the other 2 dice, so I'm going to take another wound, leaving me with 1 hit point left. Ugh. And kill 2 of them. So now, at the end of combat. Okay, so I don't have to roll for my bat until we're done. So you can go ahead and roll your 2. There are 2 remaining. And I will continue to roll 5. Cool, they're both dead. Baha. So, now I get to roll to see if my bat breaks. On a 1 or a 2, it goes away. Whew. Okay, good. You get to keep it. And all these zombies is defeat. So, since that should have all happened the original turn, I'll go ahead and move again. Flip you back over and see what you have to say. Another location objective, the walkie-talkie. Guess where my wife will be heading with all due speed. but I cannot take it because I already have a location objective, so my turn is end.
Okay, well, I'm going to go up in an attempt to get to that row. That's my objective. So I'm entering a fallout shelter, which could be good.
Okay, 2. You get extra ammo.
Ooh.
Extra ammo is very nice if you have a ranged weapon. Unfortunately, it's not going to be so useful
first aid kit.
to my gunless wife. Alright, while she digs that out, I am going to go one in her direction. Flip the walkie-talkie back over. Ravenous zombies!
Wow.
Ravenous zombies add +1 to each of their combat dice, so they're fun. Ooh, I only have to fight 2 of them. With my super awesome bat, I'm going to go ahead and bat them up good. So I will roll my 5 dice against their 2. I'm feeling lucky here. Ha! Eat it, ravenous zombies. I dare you to come this way now, honey peaches. Come on over here. See if the curse of the ravenous zombies is totally broken. Alright, your turn.
I'm still going in that direction. Oh, a maintenance tunnel.
Let's see, so she can get either 2 zombies, 3 zombies, or a pistol.
Woo!
And it has an after event.
Oh, yay.
So roll away. Have a dice, there you go.
4.
You get 3 zombies.
Yay.
Okay. Ooh, I'm gonna give you scary looking...
Chick?
Yeah, scary
on the other
chick.
side. Here. I got 2 of them.
Alright.
Alright, I get 4 dice.
Okay. Some dice for you, and there are 3 of them. So we have a 5, a 3, and a 2 for the enemies.
Oh, okay. So I will block the 5, kill the 3 and the 2.
Alrighty. So that's 2 of them down. Nothing too bad right there.
And the zombies are dead.
Squish. Alright.
And the after event here is to roll a perception check. I have to get at least a 6. If I fail, I have to roll for another event. My perception is 2. She likes to fight. She's not very perceptive. I got exactly a 6. No chance at the pistol.
Ties are a fail on this one.
Oh darn.
So
Chance
actually
at pistol.
you do roll again.
Or zombies. Fingers crossed. Nope, zombies. 2 more zombies.
Zombies. Alright. Here's some tokens. Here's some dice for you. Da-da. And 2 zombies are rolling. Wow.
Zombies are dead.
The zombies are not rolling so hot right now.
Dead.
Alright. So, it is my turn.
Yep.
I'm not really interested in fighting Crystal. Oop, I just realized I forgot to roll for my bat last combat. Okay, phew. Not really interested in fighting Crystal. I don't have anything really to gain from her, so I'm gonna go up.
What? You don't want my first aid kit?
Okay,
You flipped the walkie-talkie.
Yeah.
That flips back over?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, cemetery. Zombies, zombies, or zombies. If loud noises or loud items are used at this location, zombies add 2 to each of their combat die. Oh, good grief. So don't use guns in the cemetery. Probably a good advice for life, folks. Don't use guns in the cemetery. Oh, geez, and I get 4 of them. Bluff. And I have 1 hit point. Sheesh. Okay, so I will roll my 5 dice. Come on, bat, don't fail me now.
Oh, no one short.
Oh, there we go. Okay, 6 ties 6. 5 kills me. I are deads. Now there's some variants included with the game where I can, you know, I could have been collecting infection tokens, could come back as a zombie. It's also at my discretion to drop my stuff and restart at my corner, but I think you get a pretty good idea of how the game plays from this. So, without further ado, let's move on to this summary. Alright, so, summary for District Z. First off, the changes made between the original version and this version are 100% for the better. Adding in the extra, you know, things you can do, the extra kinds of checks, makes it so you can actually have distinct characters, not just different combat capabilities, which really improves the experience. It's, I gotta say, one of my absolute favorite things to this game is the graphic design and the art. It is so fantastic. I mean, the art is just wonderfully appropriate for this sort of genre. I mean, just, you know, this is a review copy, not final anything, but it looks fantastic. I mean, I really want to know if these are like models or friends of his or where he got these, because they are just so, the people are beautifully appropriate for the setting and just fantastic. It really helps to have, you know, real looking people to play the game with. It's much more immersive that way, I feel. Now it's something to mention that I'm not generally a fan of filler type games. This is definitely on the high end of my list though, simply because it doesn't feel like I'm not getting enough of an experience out of it. I feel like with a lot of filler type games, I, you know, spend as much time setting up as I spend playing, and it's just, you know, that's it. But I don't tend to get that feeling with District Z. It is a very random game. You know, if you cannot stand randomness, this is not the one for you. There's lots of rolling and random card flipping and, you know, so not random card flipping, blind card flipping. You know, so there is a definite luck factor to it. You saw me find the cure on my first space. Of course, later on, luck turned against me and I was eaten by zombies. So, you know, if you don't mind some luck, there are a lot worse things to choose than this. And the creator has demonstrated a great deal of, you know, attention to detail. When he needed to relaunch the campaign, he really stopped, took a look at the game, and made some serious improvements. It's, you know, if you really want to see the original game, you can watch my original video, but it's fairly atrocious by today's standards. Well, our today's standards, I guess. I don't know. It was very different than it is now, though. So, definitely give the page a look. If you have any questions, feel free to ask myself, George, you know, whoever. He's a fantastically communicative project creator, so don't hesitate to send him a message. Until next time, have fun, get off your computer, and play some games.